Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? So, we have been getting quite the bit of new stuff and old with new seasons, but to think that the one thing I actually got really excited about and had a lot of questions as of why we haven't gotten something like this sooner, or maybe I'm just a ignoramus and haven't seen it, but this girl going to this new world and wanting just an average life was the way it was all told felt so weird, right? Like they literally just kind of dabble with why her true reasoning is there, almost as if it's just something stupid that the person who actually gave you was talking about. Like, oh, it whatever he was talking about wasn't even worth like having a thought about it. Like that's literally how this is coming off to me, and it's the weirdest thing. Like I've seen a lot of shows that give you, this type of feeling where you're just like, okay, so what the heck is the plot? What's going on? And then they just kind of glimpse over it. They're just kind of like, well, here you go. This is kind of the plot, I guess. Like there's this God who said, I'll give you everything you want and reincarnate you in a new world for saving that little girl that I got killed while trying to save. In exchange, I have to revenge him or something. I don't know. He said something about revenge. I didn't really care. You know, like we didn't even get that much of an explanation. You know what I mean? Like that's me summarizing what's actually going on between her and this person that has given her a second chance at a place with way above average powers, which the title suggests. She literally wants to live a normal life. She was already like a 100% student where it came down to getting like really really good grades and sticking out like a sore thumb because of it, and now she just wants to be average and a normal like citizen that can't do anything but maybe needs someone's help, stuff like that. And it's the opposite of what she gets, of course. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they're gonna play that out with her character all the time, because I mean not only is she average, she got the average body, I guess she wanted. She believes it's like below average. So yeah, there's that. So it's one of these things. You saw me parry that. You guys saw that parry. It's one of those things where the show just gets to have so much fun with the character and normal everyday things that some people just are bluntly going to say like without even thinking, and just ridiculous, like, oh, look at this flat girl, or just everybody called her a child throughout the whole entire show when she's probably the same age as all of them now that they know through the school, and her being in the same class, right? Like, oh, this is just a little kid, like no one, they're kidnapping kids, we gotta take care of her. And then even the main bad people who are doing these kidnappings throughout town and stuff like that through the slums, we're finding out that the only reason why she's doing it is she wants to have her own harem of some sort. And um, not even the type of harem you would expect, the one where she's just a mom to all of them, I guess. I don't know or care, because she gets blasted, not destroyed for some reason, but just injured. But the best part of it is showing these students and just like where they stack up at this point in time. That we really didn't have like any type of understanding on how strong someone was from being, like such and such position. Like now we see that someone casts a fire magic and someone higher level than her casts the same fire magic, and it absolutely blows hers out of the water because she's just not as equipped to doing, such like potent, I guess, energy within it. They didn't really explain why they're on different levels, and I think that's where the schooling is going to come into play, which is another aspect of the show that didn't need to be explained because it's probably going to be down the line. But we also find out that it has the same kind of trove with the, oh, there's a giant like there's a monster that's scaring all these people, and because of that, we got to work to get, like we brought in this person to save the world, and you're the one that's gonna do it. But she, for some reason, has like half the power of the weakest monster and half the power of the strongest. So she has the power of the strongest elder dragon, that's like evil and can take out the world. But then on top of that, she has like half the power of some just random weird monster that I guess is very weak, which maybe has the some necessary abilities to keep itself alive, being so weak in a powerful world. Um, there's got to be something about it that keeps it, safe and stuff like that. Because we know some of the most deadliest things out there are some of the most non-aggressive. Like, just because they try to protect themselves, that's why they're deadly. So that's an interesting way of putting certain things. But overall, she just doesn't like to be called out about her body, and that automatically tampered with even more power that she can tap into because of her emotion to it. So I like that. I like that aspect of them putting that in there. I'm looking forward to more of this show. And like I was saying, is there other shows where girls get teleported into another world and, they have to do the whole trove of, becoming, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's only been guys. And to see a girl doing the role and she's actually hilarious and, worth watching just to see how she reacts to everyday life in this place. It's weird to me to think that I haven't seen anything like this, right? Like, shouldn't I should have seen something like this. How did that guy die that easily? These robots don't pick up people anymore. That sucks. But regardless, I definitely want to see uh I guess more shows like this. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of just having a whole bunch of women on screen just for the fan service of it. But when they're actually really strong and actually doing things that are, not just funny, but enjoyable to watch, I think that's much better than them just coming off as fan servicey and like all this extra, um, like, oh, she's gonna run and trip so we can see her underwear all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem like that when it comes down to the way they're going into details of giving her power such a high miraculous scale compared to one of them that's an expert at sword fighting, one of them that's, or not expert, but they're not, better than not, they're novice, not amateurs. They're novice at sword fight, novice at magic, and novice at what was it? Oh, taking. She's just like a good person overall. Like, she's really helpful. So I guess she's not like a novice at that, but she's just, for some reason, one of the other main characters that haven't actually shown us combat of any sort. But with her intelligence of saying, "Hey, I'll take care of these kids so they don't, run wild and act out. I can make them at least be calm and stuff." That was her trying to just be in the situation so she can at least throw herself in front of a bullet, maybe, if it came to it. But like I was saying, definitely give the show a watch. I got to see if there's other shows like this that have this kind of concept, because it was hilarious to me, and I think it is a nice spin from having it just be a guy in the position of, oh, I'm being reincarnated and I am super ridiculously powerful. I end up saving everybody that I just want to save and kind of do whatever I want. And she could do this, but her normal life she was already trying to live, she put herself in danger just by hearing about the girls going missing and stuff like that. So we'll see how all this plays out, and I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime J, and I will definitely talk to you tomorrow for sure. So, with all that being said, have an awesome one and peace. That hurt. Okay, that hurt too. Alright, you're dead. Alright. Holy crap, it's lagging. No. Let's go. Oh my god, if you don't lock on, you miss so hard. Ah! Bink. Oh, I'm in the ground. Yes, honey. And launch. Oh no. Let's go.